So I have to respond to this. Someone made a comment on my page that I just now found saying that because we are not African, we've always been on this continent before the transatlantic slave trade. We are not the same. There's a couple of things that if we really do our research that I would like us to just think about. Just hear me out for a minute. First, I'm going to tackle we are not African because we have always been on this continent. We have to know the history of this planet first before we can begin to say that we have always been on this continent. Did you know that the English language, all modern day languages, you can look this up yourself as I did, are derived from an ancient language spoken in Africa? All modern day languages come from an ancient language spoken in Africa. So let's just think about this really quick. If we have always been on this continent, then we are saying that we are just as old as Africa, right? And if you look up how old Africa is, you will be able to see that people have been here for hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions, because, you know, Homo sapiens, we have evolved. But knowing that how old not only Earth is, but how old humanity is. So if you're saying that we have always been on this planet, but research has proven that English is a modern day language, but we've always been on this continent. Please tell me, what language did we speak? If we've always been on this continent, what is our language? Okay, our languages. So that's the first thing we have to start thinking about. You know, I'm always someone who's going to ask the question. I am the one, that percentage of people, when I was told that God created the universe, created everything, I am that part of that percent who asked, well, who created God? Who created God? Who is God's father? Who's God's parents? Okay, I'm that percent who asked that question. We have to understand the reason why we want to disassociate so badly, because white supremacy is still within us. Okay, they have taught us to be ashamed to be African. We have to stop. We cannot get anywhere with a colonized mind. This is colonized thinking. This is a colonized statement from someone who was colonized. There is no sense in this statement. If we have always been on this continent, then tell me, what was our original language? Because it was not English. It was not English. English is a modern day language. We should know this.